It's
Hey,
Friday.
no.
No.
Who are you?
I'm the announcer guy.
No, I'm the announcer guy.
No, you
Give me
haven't
that.
been.
Get out of the
Yeah,
get out
hey,
of the
hey,
room. It's Friday. Do you know where your IT guys are? We don't. It's Patch and Switch.
I think they're actually going to have a fight in there.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either. It's scary.
This is why I'm not allowed to leave.
No, I know. Where the heck have you
I
been?
come back
Where's
to the
other
show.
one?
I don't. That's the thing. You have announcer boys getting into a fight, and then the other host is gone.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on.
man. I don't know what to do here.
Hey, good morning, everybody.
Good. 5 past the hour. Traffic on the 8s.
Traffic on the 8s. Happy Star Wars Day.
Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th
May the
be with
4th be with you as
you.
well.
Yes.
I've got the shirt on.
You do. I don't.
I'm
attending
on
an
it.
internal conference, so.
You're attending an internal conference?
Yes.
On purpose?
Yes.
Okay.
Like my whole team's over there waiting for me to get there.
And you're here?
And I'm here.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Because
Because somebody else isn't here. A certain guy with a hat.
Steve Lane says, which one is Patch? I got confused because I heard they were switched at birth.
Hey!
Yay.
But
I like dad jokes. That works for me.
Dad jokes.
That works for me. Tyler's here.
Tyler's here.
Say hello.
Hello. Hello. We got Frederick and Jane as well.
Very own Essex girl in the house.
Yes, exactly.
And Frederick, work to you. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Yes, you're right. The other one. Excuse me. I'm gonna.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think he's going to cover him. He's got to cough something up here. Coffee.
I don't have enough for the show. If I get up in the middle of the program, you'll understand why.
Exactly. I'll understand why they won't, but it's because they've changed the containers here in the building.
To be environmentally friendly, no waste. Everything is now
Like real coffee cups.
real coffee cups. The problem is it doesn't have a lid.
Exactly. And so,
Normally what I would do is I would have 2 cups of coffee here for the show, one for the beginning of the program, and then about midway through I have the other one, and if it had a lid, it would still be hot.
Exactly.
At this point, I just got this as I walked in, and it's already getting cold. So anyway.
You need to start carrying your an insulated mug with a lid on it and stuff, larger size, that sort of stuff.
Sure. Absolutely. I actually have one. It's at my desk.
Exactly.
Because
it's at my desk.
Yeah, that's where I spend, well, when I'm in the office, that's where when I'm in the state of Washington.
By the way, who are you again?
I know. Hi, I'm Joey. Nice to see everyone. Steve's here.
Yep.
Steve Evans is here. He says nice haircut. I don't know if he's referring to me or you.
I don't know.
I got a haircut.
I got a haircut.
But mine's pretty normal for what I do.
And mine's a little bit shorter than
Oh, you went a little shorter?
I went the summer cut because, it's up in the 70s already here.
No, it's 54 and rainy.
Well, it was 70 yesterday.
Well, I was on an airplane, of course.
Exactly. Well, it's been sunny a lot while you were gone. So
That's what I
would
understand.
you leave?
Apparently, the one day I got back from London, it was 80 degrees when I got here.
It was 80
It
degrees.
was 80 degrees. I'm like, I need to get the boat out. And then the next day it was
Like nothing.
52 and rain,
rainy.
which is pretty much the weather in Seattle all the time.
Haven't you learned this yet?
Well, I've only been here 10 years, so.
Just 10. Yeah, see, I grew up
Just
here.
10.
See, I grew up here. I know this stuff.
And you're still here.
Yes.
You're still here.
I am still
what if I
here.
click this?
I haven't been kicked out yet.
Oh, look, it might actually.
Are you going to install 1803?
What are you talking about?
The Windows update?
I don't think I have a choice. I believe it was pushed down to my system. Pending a restart.
A restart.
Which I haven't done yet.
Exactly.
Because, well, you don't do that on a plane.
Do you do it in the middle of a podcast?
Oh, did you just get alerted?
No,
Okay.
I didn't. I was listening to another friend of mine's podcast, and he got that, and he and his co-host. Then all of a sudden, he disappeared, and his co-host is like, "Did he actually push the update button?"
Or like he just vanished off the face of the earth?
Well,
Is this
his
like
cable modem died
lost
right at that
thing?
time.
Oh, they thought he pressed the button.
They thought he pressed the button.
Peter Gray is here. He says hello, and he says no.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what no means.
No means no. Come on.
Steve says you look nice, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Should I leave? Or-
I don't know.
I'm getting a little uncomfortable. Welcome to the big program,
Wow.
everybody. Today is Bose Sphere Fault.
Yes.
What's the story on the Bose?
We were talking about Bose headsets again last time.
They really are. They really should. We should.
I know we should
stop
like
saying their
stop
name
saying
because
their
we're
name.
sponsoring.
Yeah, exactly. But no, I'd gotten a new set of headsets, and Rick was contemplating getting either the 20s or the 35 over the years,
Right.
and we were talking about it. So I guess it came up again.
Sean Lowe in the house. I've got to say, having both.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been on these. I haven't been taking very short flights lately.
No, you have not.
You know, it's sad when Seattle to London Heathrow is a short flight for you.
Oh my
so
goodness.
it's nice to have both, because when I'm awake, consuming media, movies, whatever I'm watching, listening to podcasts on when I'm awake.
Yep.
I'll do the QC35s.
Yep.
Fantastic. Can wear them for hours and hours and hours and not bother you. Until you try to sleep, if you're a side sleeper like myself. So that's where these little guys
The 20s come in handy.
But these, after about 4.5, 5 hours on a plane, start to kind of bother the inside of my ears. So
Yeah.
I went with both. That's me.
I have both. I started with the 20s, and now I just got the 35s. In fact, I've actually been using them in my team room.
Now, the 35s, you got the 35s without
The QC2s. QC35-2s. They're brand new.
Okay, so you have the assistant.
Yes.
So you're like, somebody's on a plane talking about Alexa and your thing just fires off.
No, because it's not connected to any Alexa
Oh,
thing
okay.
inside. It has to be connected to a service.
Oh, no, that's true.
And I'm not connected to any services.
Gotcha.
So,
All right,
no.
fair enough. All right, continue.
So, but I've been using them in my team room, and I've actually had time where people are like coming up and tapping me on the shoulder, and I'm like, you know what? And they're like, I'm actually trying to get something done for once, and they're like, oh, okay.
Wait, when did this start?
Yeah.
We need to have a conversation about working at work.
Well, it's that whole thing of I'm in a new org and I may have to actually work to actually get a
Oh,
bonus.
I see. Okay, yeah. Understandable. Colleen's here. Shouldn't you be doing something?
Uh-huh.
Maria's here. Hi, Maria, my friend from the ATL. The Atlanta.
The Atlantas.
The Hotlantas.
The Hotlantas.
Yes.
Okay.
She posted a really cool video yesterday about on the Blue Angels, from the Blue Angels Facebook page.
Okay.
Where it was a 360-degree view window, or 360-degree view video from one of the slot pilots.
Oh, my.
From takeoff through a couple of maneuvers over somewhere, it looks like Florida because you're over a beach. But it could be they were in Carolina recently.
Could have been, yeah. Oh, my.
It is really cool.
Oh, my.
It is really cool. And, I mean, they're flying 18 inches from each other.
Exactly.
And then you rotate the camera around to the pilot view, and he's just kind of like, yeah, this is cool.
Okay.
Actually, he's chewing gum. And I'm just like, dude is just sitting there chewing some gum.
Yep.
And they're doing their, like, he's inverted.
Yep.
Inverted. What were you
do.
doing inverted? Yeah, movie quotes. Anyway. Relations.
Public relations. Yes. Foreign relations.
Showing him the bird.
Exactly.
Got
a really good pull around.
I completely just got sidetracked there.
I noticed.
Are we going to start the show at some point?
Is there a show?
What is this?
I don't know. I thought we were just hanging out.
I was just going to hang out and podcast.
Well, I haven't
it.
seen you in like a month and a half.
I know. Well, at least. Yeah.
Both of us have been through the Evergreen Hospital in the past months.
Steve says, I always thought Rick was short until I met him at Ignite. That means that I'm, 7 feet tall? Almost. Almost. Halfway there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rick's, I don't.
Rick's on assignment.
I would say he's average height. Yeah. I don't know. Is he taller?
No, he's like 5'8", I think.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He's short.
He's
A
shorter
lot of
than
people
me.
are short compared to me.
Yep.
Anyway. Yeah. He's on assignment. He's in Dallas today. Yeah. There's a reason why nobody on his team wanted to go talk to this customer today. There's a convention happening down there, and it's going to get a little wild down there. Anyway.
It is.
So I'm here and I'm back, having been.
Welcome back.
Thank you. I've been in New York. I've been in London, Paris, Munich. Everybody talk about pop music. Sydney,
London,
Australia.
France.
I was in London for a day and a half, which was that was fun. So I'd done New York. We did an Azure Active Directory partner training event there, and then turned around, flew to Sydney, Australia.
Oof.
For a bunch of meetings that I had there, and then was home for less than 72 hours, and then jump over to London for a day and a half, and then I came home. And when I got home from London, You can only imagine what time zone my body thought it was in. No time zone whatsoever. I was waking up and falling asleep at random times. It was like I had what is the sleep
narcolepsy?
Narcolepsy. Just like it's okay. He's just jet lagged.
And you just be talking and go.
Exactly. Sean Lowe, of course, I'm on board with May the 4th. Of course
He is.
So first segment of the show, we'll talk, which I've kind of already started because I've been talking about
the trenches.
From the trenches.
From the trenches.
What we do in our day jobs, the things that we've got going on.
Yes.
I would like to know what folks in the chatter on the Facebooks what they've got going on. But I've been traveling, doing a lot of partner readiness, all over the
all
world.
the partners ready.
Getting them ready. Start trying to do some deployment.
Nice.
Of Azure Active Directory.
Nice.
Well, look, we reconnected to the server.
Yeah,
Apparently,
it
we
does that
lost
every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh. The AI was confused.
Yes.
Am I speaking too quickly?
I don't know.
It's disconnected and reconnected again.
For everyone's.
Oh, I'm delayed. Sorry.
Yes.
I caught it on my screen. Anyway, what have you been doing? What have you been up to?
I had a job title change.
So did your job change or just your title?
Actually, my job didn't change too much, but it got more defined what we do. So we went from being service engineers, which was a pretty broad kind of...
Sounds like you're engineering and service.
Yeah, engineering. To service reliability engineers.
And you said that gave it more clarity.
Yes, it did.
Okay.
Because service reliability engineers, for one thing, they're focused on... not just they're full engineers, and they actually want us in the code. They want us making changes, even down to the point of, hey, your code is causing memory leaks. We'll go in and fix that.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So I have to learn to be a dev again.
Okay. So, were you a dev before?
Yes, I actually used to do dev
I know.
Long ago, back in the old days.
Get off my lawn.
Back when everything was in C.
Peter says, so what would you describe? What would you say it is you do here?
Well, I take the specifications from the customers. This is what your job is. Take the specifications from
I take the feedback from the customers
and give it to the engineers?
Yes.
Okay. You're a people person?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Sean Love finally purchased AAD Premium. So much fun stuff. Yeah. Now deploy it, Sean.
Yep.
Would love for you to deploy it.
Fully deploy that.
And I know I share our video in the crew Facebook group, and there's a lot of folks axing and answering questions there.
Nice.
Mark Morrow's there when he shows up to work.
Nice.
Drops by and answers. Drops his knowledge in the AAD.
Drops his
group,
knowledge bombs.
Love me some AAD.
Awesome.
Some identity. Lots of cool stuff coming.
I love me some AAD when it's nice and stable.
Nice and stable. Well,
we had a problem.
Sean says it's deployed. That's good. Well done, sir.
Good
job.
done.
All the premium features. Everything's deployed.
Yep.
I've been traveling.
Yes.
That's what I've been doing.
Yes.
I don't have a title change.
Okay.
At least as far as I know. My badge still works. Yeah. That was a good sign.
I had to get another badge. And I now carry 6 badges.
Why do you have so many badges?
Well, for all the alternate identities for deploying into production.
Do you know who you are?
I have lots of identities. I've got multiple identities now.
Hang on a second. Peter Gray, working on getting SMB v1 removed from a customer. Okay.
Yeah.
I just saw the top line that said, working on getting SMB v1 removed, and I was going to have to remove you from my friends list. But now that you're working on it for a customer, that's totally fine.
Yes.
Do we need to bring Ned in?
I don't think we need to bring Ned in.
I think we could conference Ned in.
We know Ned's answers.
Yeah, nerd pile.
Yes.
When he does all things SMB when he's not posting puppy pictures on Twitter.
True enough. I haven't been on Twitter much lately, so.
Well, have you reset your password?
I have not.
Yeah, you should reset your password because apparently there was a file where all the passwords and usernames were stored in clear text. Do I have to say anything else?
No.
Moving on. Next topic.
Moving on. Next topic.
Next topic.
It was we actually
is that about service reliability? Do you think
that's not very reliable stuff?
Well, no, it might be reliable because it's easy to access, right?
It could be, but I don't think so. No, no, I we have a system inside our part of our organization that automatically scans for credentials in any files that you check in.
Yeah.
And
are people still putting credentials in code?
Goodness, yeah.
Oh.
I did a search through for failures on CredScan, and I'm like, are you kidding me?
You know what?
They're hard coding it into the code.
Well, of course, it's shortcut it, right?
Oh God, it's like, no, put it in a key vault and pull it from the key vault.
So in the chat, Peter Gray, I quoted Ned Pyle on a call this morning. He says, running SMB1 is like taking grandmother to prom. She means well, but she can't really move anymore. Also, it's creepy and gross. That's a brilliant quote.
That's a very brilliant quote.
Amazing. What else have you been doing? So service reliability, your job title, you've been scanning code.
And building out, we have a whole system that is a whole bunch of on-prem servers that are 5-6 years old on in racks with end-of-life network gear at the top. So
is this for testing purposes?
No, this is production systems, and we're moving them on to Azure.
Oh, so you're getting ready to move all this stuff.
Yep, and we're actually moving them on to IaaS VMs.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. But I also have another team that I'm helping build some IaaS VMs for. They don't need any sort of like special networking. In fact, they could sit on the internet. So we're going to set up just general IaaS VMs. And they were saying, but we do still need to have some sort of authentication to it. And I was actually going to see if we can join them to Azure AD.
Okay.
That way we can still authenticate against our domain, or if you will, our Azure AD domain.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have 20 servers that we're going to have to manually manage passwords on. And I'm like, no. That's not going to happen.
The answer is no.
That's not going to happen.
The answer is no.
Exactly.
Loving this report. Users with leaked credentials. Oh, yes. Sean Lowe talking about the leaked credential report in Azure AD.
Oh, yeah.
Which you can have as long as you turn on password hash sync. But there seems to be a misnomer of password hash sync that it's not secure. Because I don't want my passwords in the cloud is what I constantly hear. But your passwords are not stored in cloud.
No, a hash of them are stored.
A hash of a hash.
Oh, it's even a hash.
It's a hash of a hash. Yeah.
That's a lot of
hash.
It
cannot be. It is. Or as some people call it, Saturday night.
Excellent.
I'm all over the place.
You are. Is it the coffee?
It's probably because I actually have slept.
You've gotten sleep. You have caffeine.
Exactly. I'm
All is
normal.
good in life.
I'm actually normal. As normal as I get.
Yeah.
Peter Gray, hash.
I think he's. Then again, I mean, it depends. Could be Saturday morning because it could be hash browns.
True. Oh, corned beef hash.
Oh, or corned
Sunday
beef
brunch.
Or Sunday brunch.
Sunday brunch. It has been forever since I brunched.
Yes.
I need a brunch. I know brunching is a thing. I haven't brunched in forever.
Brunching is a thing.
Yeah.
There's a great, Hector's down in Kirkland. They have a crab cake eggs Benedict.
Oh, that sounds fantastic.
It is.
I had been on so many flights where this is the problem when you're flying internationally and you leave in the morning. So you wake up and you have breakfast, which is and usually whether you're in the lounge or if you're eating in the restaurant, there's eggs.
Yes, of some sort.
And then, of course, you get to the airport lounge, and it's still morning, so what are they serving? Breakfast. So you're probably having breakfast pastry of some sort.
Or fruit.
Yeah, or eggs. Though I wouldn't eat airport eggs.
I've never seen them.
International lounges.
Okay.
Yeah, when you're flying the big, long ones.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you go, and then you're on the flight, and then you'll have a lunch. But then when you land in the U.S., it's morning. And, you already had eggs twice, and you're like, I just don't want eggs again. And what does every restaurant there serve?
Eggs.
Yeah. Except Heathrow. Let me tell you, I am a fan of Heathrow Airport because in Terminal 5 there's a Wagamama, and after 8 a.m. the entire menu is available.
Very nice.
So you can have ramen at 8 a.m., which I think that ramen should be available for breakfast.
I think it is in Japan.
Well, I agree, but I think it should be available in more places.
Japan.
Okay.
Mr.
I'm already traveling around.
World,
I might as well.
I need breakfast. Let's go to Tokyo.
Apparently, something's happened with the captioning again. I don't even want to know.
It's going to be killed. Wait, what?
It's a whole different show when you just read captioning.
Yes.
Maybe we should slow down our speaking.
Maybe we should.
That might help our international audience.
Well, the fun part is this is only the live captioning, because when we're done, we take the recordings, we actually send them off to a company, and they do closed captioning.
But can they take the open captioning off?
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
So do you have a version that you're capturing that doesn't have the captions?
No, I have to go through and edit it.
Oh, so you just crop it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Well, no, I put a big black box over it, and that's where the closed captions goes, right where the box is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless somebody moves it on their TV and moves it to a different spot.
Oh. Apparently, the word eggs was replaced. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. Continuing on.
Continuing on.
So yes, Jane, Waggas. I love me some Waggas.
Yes.
Love me Wagamama.
Okay.
They used to have a breakfast yakisoba,
Okay.
which was fantastic, and they stopped serving it.
We need to go get ramen. You're now making me hungry. We got to go ramen.
Sorry.
What's that place here in Bellevue?
Is it Kiku Ramen?
Kiku,
I believe?
Kiku Ramen.
Yes.
Yes. Over by Tuna House.
Something like that.
Yes.
Yeah. And then let's see, where was I going with all of this? There was a point to this entire story.
Because breakfast and stuff.
Breakfast all the time.
Yes.
That's why I probably haven't thought about going to brunch, because
You have.
there's been several trips where I get
All you
home
get is breakfast.
and I'm like, really, I just want something that's not breakfast.
I was actually talking with a friend of mine who flew back from the Far East, and they arrived. I think it was an hour and a half before they left, because of the time zones.
Yeah,
and flights and
that's when I leave. So for when I fly back from Sydney, I believe the flight leaves Sydney at 9:30 in the morning, and then we arrive in LAX at 6 a.m. or 6:30. Generally get at the gate by 7, and then grab the 9-something flight out of LAX to Seattle. Which, by the way, on that flight in first class, you know what they serve?
breakfast.
It's
going to be my answer for everything today. Breakfast.
However, there are when you can actually now at LAX cross between terminals underground.
Yes.
Though you do have to, when you exit the Tom Bradley International Terminal to connect to a domestic flight, you have to re-clear security, and it's probably best just to walk to the terminal that you're at. But Alaska is there. It's Terminal 5 or Terminal 6?
Terminal 5.
Terminal 5. If you take the underground and you go over to Terminal 4, there's a Dunkin' there.
There's a Dunkin' Donuts.
There's a Dunkin' Donuts
on the West
Terminal
Coast.
4.
On the West Coast.
Yeah. That's just in case you know.
That's one of the things I love about going and seeing my sister and her family on the East Coast, and my mom is Dunkin' Donuts.
I think Peter needs to help plan some of the flight menus. He says brunch should have prime rib as well. I would agree. That would be wonderful for a long distance flight.
Salties brunch.
Yeah?
Yes.
Where's Salties?
Out in Redondo over by Des Moines.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
When Bender came into town for PowerShell conference, and Rick Bender and a friend of Bender's, we went there and had brunch, and they were like, "Oh my goodness!" In fact, his friend is.
Was there prime rib there?
There's prime rib and crab legs
Oh,
and peel and eat shrimp and oysters.
that sounds fantastic.
And Bloody Marys. You make Bloody Marys, so.
Yeah, I'm with you. Julia says, "I love the cities with pre-flight clearance, pre-check."
Yep.
So I always question, because I've had pre-check for a while.
Yes.
I've always questioned those who have clear until I got it myself. And now when I go to an airport that doesn't have clear, it just really bothers me. The ability to use clear, so clear gets you ahead of the line, because now the line to get your ID checked is still and to be clear, pre-check is worth it, because not taking your liquids out, your laptop out, everything else,
Yes.
worth it all day, even if there is a line
Oh God, yeah.
to get your ID checked.
Yeah.
So clear enables you to bypass that line, and then pre-check allows you just to get right through. So I can get through security at SeaTac in 5 minutes,
Yeah.
which is fantastic.
My worst case at SeaTac lately has been 10.
Yeah,
So, but
Yeah.
I don't have clear.
but it also works at baseball stadiums.
What?
Yeah, they have it at Yankee Stadium. They've got it here at Safeco. There's a number of stadiums that have it, so that because you're cleared, you can get through the
Does it work at
checkpoint.
Starbucks?
Well, no, because you don't have to go through security clearance at Starbucks yet. I hear Julia says that Sally's has a wicked seafood and
Salties.
meat brunch. Oh, Salties.
Yep.
Oh, it is a T. I need my glasses.
Yes, you.
I need my glasses.
And Colleen says Salties has the best brunch in View. So
Apparently, I missed out on this thing.
yes, you did.
Where was I?
I have no clue.
Australia.
Probably. Out of country?
Out of country.
Is that a better answer?
Out of country. It is. All right, second segment of the show since we've talked enough about brunch. What, sidetrack this show? Never. What is the second part of the show?
Beer
money.
Beer money.
The support that you do for your friends, your family, your family's friends, your family's friends, cats, dogs, sisters, uncle. How's the printers working in New York? Are they
The
working?
printers are working so much better now that they're directly connected to the computer.
Good. Oh, good.
Now, if I could just get my mom to not press the touch mode, because that first in the action bar, that first icon is always touch mode, and she pressed touch mode, and she's like, I don't know, my screen is all messed up, and I can't get to anything. And then she started opening all the apps that were on the start screen
Because they were there.
because they were there, and she didn't know about them. Because most of the time, she just goes to the stuff down on the taskbar. So for like 3 hours, she was texting me like I was in meetings, just like, I don't know what I did. My computer's broken. And I'm like, Mom, I know what's wrong. I'm in a meeting. I will get to you when I can.
I'm in a meeting. Just a minute.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Peter Gray asking, what is this safe thing? How do I get it? Yeah, it's clearme.com. Go to clearme.com.
And the other thing is the TSA. Actually, I would recommend if for people that are doing a lot of travel, get the because TSA is like the first tier. And then there's global entry, which gets you through the immigration points faster at the U.S. and certain countries. The top level, and it's funny because like I think TSA is like $85 and global entry is like $75. It was like $55 for Nexus, which gets you into Canada and Mexico, and that's like $55, and it supersedes all the others. It's like cheaper, and
Yeah.
I don't get it, but
Yeah.
so I'm going to get. I'm coming up on my TSA pre-check renewal, so I'm going to do a Nexus instead.
So I have a secret, and I'm not sure I want to share it with our audience.
Uh-oh.
Because I look at you guys with Nexus, and I laugh as I walk right past you.
Okay.
It is the Passport app. Okay. Yep. There is an app on your phone that you can get.
Okay.
And you register your passport information, and you answer all the immigration questions, and then you walk directly to the exit of customs.
Okay.
And you scan it.
Uh-huh.
They may ask you some follow-up questions and show your passport, and off you go.
So Nexus is not at the airports.
It is. I walk past Nexus.
Nexus is normally not at
Oh,
the airports.
sorry.
You mean global entry?
Global entry.
Okay, gotcha. Nexus is that short line
Right.
at the border.
Well, and
at
so
Blaine.
that would be awesome for driving. And
yeah,
and that
but they
is-
don't have it for driving. I don't think that works for driving. I think it only works at the airports.
There is one for driving though, right? When you're driving up to Canada.
I've heard it's only
No, there is one.
Nexus Pass.
There is
Okay,
something.
we need to talk about this. We'll take this.
We'll take it offline.
We'll take it offline. Take it to conference room BBC. Maybe invite J Flo.
Yeah, sounds good.
So
let's see.
no, Steve. Mom is not on Facebook watching this. Hopefully not.
Pierre said, "Did Texas trade Rick for me?" Yes, they did. As he is in Texas right now in Dallas. At least he was last I checked.
Yep. He hasn't been thrown out of state yet, as far as I can tell.
It's early.
It's early. Yeah, true.
It's early yet. All right. So, what other support have you been doing for the friends and the families?
I actually this week helped my sister. So I over the holidays I helped my sister buy and set up a Ubiquiti Unify Wi-Fi.
So you went Unify, or did you go with the
Amplify? No,
Amplify.
No, Unify, which is the box. It's the home version. So it's
so that's Amplify.
the cube. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Amplify.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Amplify. She was complaining. We actually talked about it last time. She was complaining that she got a brand new washer dryer and couldn't connect it to the network.
I'm sorry. What?
She got a brand new washer and dryer. They're Wi-Fi enabled, and she couldn't connect it to the network.
Well, so what severity level was that ticket that was raised?
It was raised as SEV2, actually.
Oh, well, that was nice of her to put it as a SEV2.
Site outage.
She could have done Sev 1.
She could have. Well, it wasn't a complete failure. She actually understood it's not a complete network failure.
Yeah.
It's a partial site outage.
Inconvenience. It really is a Sev 3, right? Because if you didn't have it
in my world,
before-
it's a Sev 5.
Well, I know, but if you
Whatever.
didn't have it before, right?
Yeah.
Why would you raise it to? I mean, okay, fair enough. Move on.
Fair enough. Moving
Carry
on. Anyways, so she bought a new repeater because it has these little wand. You plug them into an outlet and it look like a little wand, and it's a repeater, and and it helps make the cellular network. She was able to do it all herself in 5 seconds, and I took a look at the app because I can remotely log in and check in the app, and wow. Every point, there were some problem areas in the house that had some Wi-Fi coverage problems. All those are gone now because of this new access point she put in.
Wow.
Yeah, and she did it all herself. She's like, oh my God, this is amazing. This was so easy. She's like now telling all of her friends. I'm getting emails from all of her friends now saying, what do I have to buy? And so here we go with the Amazon affiliate links.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, I can make a couple extra dollars.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, the Ubiquity stuff. I mean, we've talked about it several times on this show.
Yeah.
And Amplify came after I bought my gear.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I would.
This is like for my sister. This is perfect for my sister. This is perfect. Seriously, we're not getting paid any money by the Ubiquity folks, but
We should.
That Amplify system is so easy for non-technical people. It really is. And then, of course, for those of us in the know, technically, the Unify is a great line of equipment.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I just did maintenance.
Yep.
So.
And I moved to the Cloud Key, by the way. Thank you for all your help.
Oh, yes.
I did move to the Cloud Key. So much better. Shut off the server in Azure. Decommed it. Removed the resources.
I don't have a problem with it being in Azure.
Neither do I.
And it works great.
Yeah, it did.
I just really like just the simplicity of it being there, and then
for $70 too. That's what I was looking at. I was running I think it was a D1 VM, and it was costing me it was only $25 a month, and it was kind of fun to do.
A month.
Whereas the Cloud Key was a $70 one-time purchase. I was like, I can't pass that up. I just can't.
Peter Gray says you want Cylons. This is how we get Cylons. Connecting washers and dryers.
It gets worse.
My oven's connected.
I now have 12 power switches in my house that are all Wi-Fi connected.
Yeah. Are you just doing Wi-Fi, or are you doing the Z-Waves?
Wi-Fi.
Okay.
But I'm using their service. I have an app. I even had Julia was down visiting me a couple weeks ago, so I gave her guest access. She wanted all the lights. I'm like, you don't get my master bedroom. You have the guest room and the living room only. And she kind of pouted.
Well, God, because that would have been awesome. Just to
yeah, exactly. That's what she'd do. Wake up in the middle of the night and start turning on and off the lights.
Why not? That's what you do.
No, that's not going to let that happen.
You're
but
so boring.
and I know. And then the funnier part is I started up a couple of recipes on if this and that. Because it does location based. So when I leave my house, it shuts off all the lights.
Ah, yes.
And when I get close to my house, it turns
them on. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, this is too cool.
I wait until they ransomware the coffee maker, then we'll see who is laughing. I will never internet connect a coffee machine.
I will say this. I'm actually throwing out my coffee pot because I'm finding that I don't make a lot of coffee at home, for one. And two, I have a French press. That's a really
yes. Well, I'm sorry.
Yes, I'm one of those. Yes,
I'm getting rid of the coffee machine because I have a French press.
Yes, darling.
Yes, I say.
Love it.
You're right, though. I mean, if the coffee maker was taken over, well,
here's the worst part, though. So, what was it? I think it was middle of last week. I had a network outage. Lovely Comcast lost my internet for about half an hour.
So you are not responsible for the outage.
I was not responsible for the outage.
The outage occurred in your place.
Correct.
Gotcha. All right, gotcha.
And I went back to go take a look at the cable modem, and I kept trying to turn on the light on my app.
And it wouldn't turn on?
Wouldn't turn on because I'm not connected to the internet.
Right. So you actually had to physically step up and press the button.
No, I actually used the flashlight on my phone.
Because God forbid you get up.
Well, the light in the room where I have the cable modem is like way across the room behind a whole bunch of boxes and stuff. And I'm like, screw it.
Fair enough. I'll just use this.
I'll use this and go take a look. And yeah, The lights on my modem are like, I couldn't even connect the cable. Like the neighborhood was down.
So Frederick just said he did some beer money work on coffee machines and IoT hubs today. We warned you about IoT devices and coffee.
Yes.
That can only go wrong. I'm 100% with Peter on this.
Yeah.
I'm okay with IoT devices and other things. The oven. Mm-hmm. Though I've had to turn off all notifications because literally anything that happens on that thing, it's notifying me.
I'm actually looking at a new air conditioner for my master bedroom and have it Wi-Fi enabled. So
Well, you don't need the air. Oh, because you're just going to have the one unit, right?
Yeah.
You're not going to. Gotcha.
I'm looking at buying Central, but I don't have Central in my house. So I normally have one that's in the sliding glass door in my bedroom, but it's about 6 years old now, and so I'm like, probably we should look at an upgrade. And while I'm looking at an upgrade, let's make it Wi-Fi enabled.
Now we do IoT, the kegerators, which you can do to determine the amount of beer left in said keg.
Yes.
That's already kind of a project. What do they call that? What's the
beer IT?
No, there's a piece of software or something it's open source.
Yeah, there is. It's on GitHub. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called.
And we can actually put like the names of the beers and have like a
and you have a display. Yep, absolutely.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
That's
I haven't no, and I'm not actually looking to make my refrigerator IoT enabled. That's one. I don't know why. I just don't.
You don't want it taking inventory?
Nope. I don't want it doing that.
Okay.
Because it would laugh at me saying all it is condiments. A bachelor.
Put something in here. Put something in here besides beer.
No, no. There's a beer. They have a beer refrigerator that's separate for the main one.
Connected kegerator might not be a wise move, says Frederick. The CFO. How many beers did you consume? Oh no, you didn't. How about beer? How about random spending? I've not done any beer bunny support.
I know
because I'm never home.
Yes.
Though I'm waiting because I think that everything.
The minute you get a couple days, it's just going to be.
I think what it is that they're holding off until I get acclimated, and then all of the devices end up going. Well, this isn't working right, Dad.
Exactly.
So random spending.
Random spending. I have spent a lot of stuff randomly lately.
Okay.
Big
hello to our friend Art, who's joined us.
Oh, there's Mr. Hogarth.
He travels as much as I do.
I know. And I get like all of his updates. Because we're connected on TripIt. I'm always like, damn, where's he going?
Where's he going
Oh,
now?
Birmingham? Okay. He went to Birmingham last week.
Still haven't bought that smoker yet, Art, but I'm working on it. All right. Move on.
Moving on.
What did you randomly spend on?
Let's
cool
see.
stuff?
Oh, the last little bit that I randomly spent on, ironically, was for my physical therapy for my shoulder.
That doesn't count.
It doesn't?
Nope.
The big foam roller?
The big foam roller?
Yeah, so like a 3 foot.
Yes. Believe me, I have about 3,000 foam rollers in the house because I've got 2 dancers. So,
okay. Yeah. No, I have to do that. I actually have to roll up and down my rib cage right now, which hurts like a.
Yeah, it's kind of like when you do your hamstrings at the gym, right?
No, it's worse because it's like your ribs.
Oh yeah. Well. Oh yeah.
Rolling up and down your ribs.
Yeah.
And it's like, ouch.
Any fun gadgety goodness?
Let's see. The last thing that I got gadgety goodness. I got a second mouse. Those precision mice. The nice
your fancy can control 400 devices at one time to mouse.
I know. Yeah.
How many machines are you actually controlling at your desk with it?
I actually control 3 with it at my desk.
Oh, fair enough. Well, if you've got three, okay. That's
well,
fine.
technically, I control 5 because I also have Mouse Without Borders set up at my desk.
Nice.
So,
is that like Doctors Without Borders, but with mice?
Yes.
Okay.
It actually allows you to have everything connected. Like if you don't know what it is, it's a software. You can download it. Look it up, Mouse Without Borders. Get it. There's I think it's, I can't remember the aka.ms off the top of my head anyway. It allows you to have machines that are on the same network be able to talk where you can transfer the mouse and keyboard as you move the mouse across the screens. So like I have it go from...
Does it automatically?
Yes.
Like but if you, like, what if you were just like, oh, that's not the monitor I want, and you zoom past it,
you just
it
move
just
back
moves really quick?
Yeah. Well, think of it like all the monitors are connected and you just slowly move across them.
Very cool.
It is. It's a very nice software, but we have to run a special version with our secure access workstations.
Well, yes.
And you have to run it from the secure access workstation, but then you can run it across all your other computers. It's great. So I have my secure access workstation, my desktop. I have my old Surface Pro 3 that I'm using as a little kiosk because when I'm on call, it's nice. We have a monitor with all of our main metrics.
Yeah.
I put it right in front of me so I can see all those metrics.
Make sure that you haven't dragged everything down.
And it's a Surface Pro 3 where all the radios are dead. So I have no other use for this computer. And I had this old dock for it. And so I just have it set up at my desk. And everyone in my team is like, what's that? I'm like, it's my own kiosk. And they go, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Mr. Shock. Okay.
Yep.
Aged in the house. He's said he's purchased a Casper mattress, which I'm very curious about. That and what's the other one? The purple one? Is it purple? And then he says he's also got the Smooth mobile stabilizer for video. Oh, look out. Aged going to be bringing his phone around.
Yep.
It looks like Steve Enns bought a great Parallel 49 variety pack and had the Roche beer, just like drinking a campfire.
Okie dokie.
No.
Okay.
Hazy milkshake IPA. Hazy milkshake. So is it like a chocolate milkshake IPA? I want to know more about this. Talk to us in the chat rooms.
Yes.
I need to know more about this. Or is it they call it milkshake because of the haze? Are we done talking?
Yeah,
we'll go back to random spending because it's just part of the show.
Exactly.
But we're talking about beer now.
Beer.
I'm not a fan of the haziness.
Neither.
The East Coast haziness. I mean, unless you're drinking like a wit beer, right?
Or a Hefeweizen.
Right.
Yeah, or Heffy.
Yeah.
That's where I expect haziness. Everything else, I want it nice, crystal clear. Unless it's porter or stout.
Milkshake IPAs are the new thing. Lactose. I don't need lactose. I don't need lactose in my IPA.
Not in the IPA. That's just a
Crisp
waste
and
of
clean.
lactose.
I guess it's mouthfeel, I guess, is what you're going for there. But
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
Sorry. Lactose with hops. Ugh. That just
Yeah,
so it would leave an aftertaste, I would think, personally.
Well, I don't know. I mean, we'd have to experiment. Who knows? We can make things work. We've made a lot of things work in beer.
That's what we have.
And when it doesn't work, we have essential oils.
And lots of nibs with lots of vodka.
Exactly. That's exactly right. You can solve anything.
Nibs and vodka can solve everything.
A lot of things. A lot of things. I've been considering a new phone, even though I just got the 8.
Okay.
Going to the larger plus size.
Okay.
And it's a debate that I have every single time. And the solution is actually somewhere in between, which is the 10, which is being discontinued, so I'm not going to go down that route.
Mm-hmm.
I am a pocket phone guy, always in my pocket, so the larger plus size just really concerns me.
Same here. I'm still rocking my 6S.
But the eyes, man. It's an age thing.
I hear what you're saying. I have found a couple times where I've had to actually pull out the reading glasses to look at my phone, and I'm like, oh no.
Peter says, go find one at Mountain Vine. You'll be hooked. It's like a fruit smoothie beer. So for me, if I want a fruit smoothie, I'm going to have a fruit smoothie.
Yes.
If I'm going to have a beer,
I'm going to have a beer.
Maybe I'll try it. HJIT says go plus.
No.
I guess for me it's
too big. It's too big. You can always make the font a little bit bigger.
I'm telling you, the 10 size wise is probably right around the perfect place. Just a little larger, but still has the
goddamn notch.
I know lappability is pocketability a word?
Lappability.
Is pocketability a word?
Pocketability, I'm sure it is, but then again, I have fairly large pockets, so I guess I could pocket a plus. But it's just, I had a 1520, and it was just too much, man.
And is that larger?
Is
that larger than the?
I don't know how big it is compared to the plus, But all I know is this is more like the 930, and I like the 930 back in the Nokia days. The 950 I thought was a little too big, and then the 950 Plus was just like, oh my god,
It's a tablet.
I'm like, I have
If I'm gonna carry
HP
around a
tablets
mini.
smaller than this thing.
If I'm going to carry a mini, I'm going to carry a mini.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. H-Shit says he was skeptical. You could always go back with no issues. I know. It's a hassle.
It is. It's super hassle.
It's a hassle.
It's a hassle. Well, it's a hassle because you have to then copy all your stuff over. Luckily now, Authenticator has backup, so you can actually back up and
Sure.
take it back. That's nice.
Yes. H-Shit says it fits in his back pocket with no issues, but the problem is I sit down sometimes.
I sit down all the time.
And well, I'll give you a case. So yesterday I was doing some work around the house, and I had my network snips. Right. So the scissors that cut through anything everybody makes fun of me for having my snips, but the reality is if you're a network admin for any period of time, you have your tools and the snips because they cut everything.
Right.
And so I had my snips with me because they're out in the garage, and I was
of course
doing the work. And
yeah.
And then, of course, like normal, they just back pocket. That's where the snips go. And the next thing I know, I'm roaming. I'm at the store. This is after having driven down, having dinner with the kid and everything else. I'm like, oh, my snips are still in my back pocket. So you can only imagine what would happen with a phone.
I could only imagine what could happen. The only thing that could be worse is maybe
no, Art, nothing like that.
I can only think of one worse thing. Putting some broken heater into a saltwater fish tank.
Because that would never happen.
Nope. Never happen.
Yeah. Am I just old school? The fact that I have those the scissors that can
I guess
do everything?
I have a pair too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I even have a.
Those of us who actually had to connect wires, run wires.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Terminate wires.
Everything.
Cat 5.
Oh my god.
Before Cat 6.
I found a Terminator cap for the old 10-base-2 Ethernet.
So that the bits don't fall out all over the place?
Yeah. The one with a little resistor at the end. It was the coax cables.
Yeah. No, I know. That was my initial foray.
Oh God.
Into networking.
I found it as I was cleaning out one of my back room. That's a whole bunch of boxes. Like, what the hell is it? Oh my God.
I would imagine I probably have
I should put it on eBay.
Oh, you should.
See what I can get for it.
Some museum will call you up and be like, Mr. Shock, can we have that? We threw all of ours out.
No, you can buy it. $100.
$1 million. Where were we? We were talking about beer that we got sidetracked in random spending, talking about phones.
Yep. Go back to random spending on phones. And
I don't know. Maybe or maybe what I just need to do is go into the settings and turn on old man mode.
I hate to say it, you might have to take a look at that.
Or glasses.
I have
glasses.
I have glasses too.
Yeah, they're reading glasses.
Mine are over my backpack, so I don't look old reading. Get the font set a little bigger.
Yeah. There's not
most
really
of the time I have a problem though is in the morning or in the evening. And I do have a set of readers on my bedstand, so
yes,
that's when I have the most problem with my phone is when I'm waking up. But I partially think that too. My eyes are just not awake yet. So I'll help.
Is that what you do? You just blame it. You're just not awake yet.
Yeah,
that's a good excuse.
That's a great excuse.
I'm jet lagged.
That's it. See,
I'm jet lagged, so this doesn't. I'm jet lagged. I can't see my phone. We random spent on the kid.
Did you now?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Well, the 16-year-old can drive now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Don't you know?
Stay off the sidewalks in Redmond.
Exactly.
At least between here and the high school.
Mm-hmm.
Or my house and the high school.
So, did you buy her a vehicle?
Leased. We did a lease.
Did a lease.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We went with something safe, a little Elantra. Nice and safe.
Hyundai?
Yeah. It's right there, top of the line. Well, not top of the line. It's one of the top teen recommended vehicles because of the safety features as well as the reliability and being able to hold at least some reasonable value. But the reality is I've got another one
Right
so when
after
this
her.
one goes to college in a couple of years, the other one's right behind her. So the lease made sense for us.
Yep.
But I will be buying a truck.
Just can't do it, huh?
Well, no, the issue is that I still have 7 months remaining on the lease that I have for my car.
Yeah.
And they want you to pay that off.
Yeah.
They might take 2 or 3 months off. They won't take the entire 7. So I've got to wait.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got to wait on that.
Yeah.
I've got to wait on that. Frederick says Volvo. Yeah, absolutely. Though here, those are not cheap to maintain.
Exactly.
And that's the other piece here is that
Maintenance.
maintenance.
I got the hand me down when I was learning how to drive. My mom had this nice 72 Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, banana yellow.
Oh, a banana yellow Cutlass.
Banana yellow Cutlass.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
I didn't know this.
And my sister actually had a major car accident in it, and I got
Major
it
car
after.
accident.
Yes, exactly. I got it after her. So, after the accident,
And it
still
was
drove
fine.
great.
And
Yeah.
still,
they just had to. The mechanic had to bend out the A-frame in the front right.
we're gonna sidetrack the conversation here because Peter said 85 Buick LeSabre. Yeah. Steve says Chevy Caprice, 88 Cadillac Eldorado.
K-car.
I had a 79 Toyota Celica hatchback that had the cassette player in the glove box,
Oh yeah.
and it had a sunroof.
We need to find a mid-'80s K-car for your daughters.
My friend had a K car, like one of my besties. Yeah, 73 Plymouth Gold Duster with a faux snakeskin top.
There you go.
That's fantastic. Did anybody have a Pinto? One of my close friends had a Pinto.
No, but one of the guys I went to high school with had a Maverick.
Oh,
And we used to car surf on the top of that Maverick all the time.
oh, of course. I'm surprised you didn't do it with your big old banana yellow.
They said it was too easy.
That's true. That's true. It's too stable.
Wait. Oh no, it's not stable at all.
The Cadillac had a combo 8-track and a CB. See,
Nice.
for me, when I was like 13, like that would be the ultimate combo.
Yeah.
8-track and a CB.
No
If you had
kidding.
the big whip antenna on the,
Oh yeah. Oh
with
yeah.
the big magnet. Ka-chunk.
I could totally, and the best part about it, I could totally see. It's just like, I remember I had a CB in my Toyota pickup truck.
Datsun mini wagon, Julia says.
Oh God.
Harold says he had a Pinto. Steven says a Camaro. I also had so I drove we got the 79 Celica, and I want to say, so it was in the 80s, obviously.
Yeah.
When we purchased it, it had 65,000 miles. When I finally got rid of it, it had 280,000 miles.
Nice.
And then I purchased a 1983 Corolla. No, 86 Corolla.
Okay.
4-door.
Nice.
Rust colored.
Ooh. So it was already rusted.
No, it was rust color so that you never knew when it was rusting out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was smart like that.
I had my original car was a 72 Oldsmobile, and then I got an 80 Toyota pickup. And then when I finally got, those were the ones that my parents helped me with. When I finally bought my own car, it was a 92 Pathfinder. I bought that in Montana. I bought it with about 55,000 miles on it.
Yeah.
It got stolen when I moved to Seattle here. And it got the mileage when it got stolen was 330,000 miles.
Wow. Well, looking at the used vehicles when I was looking for the kid, there's a lot of those that you'll see in 180, 190,000, and they're still near $10,000.
Oh God, yeah.
$8,000-9,000 for some of these.
My Xterra held its value fairly nicely.
Yeah, absolutely.
In fact, it was a friend of the family that I sold my Xterra to, and she loved it until she got T-boned by some 16-year-old that just got their license.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Pierre Roman with a 1973 Thunderbird baby blue. Steve Enns had the Tercel wagon. Wow. It's all throwback time. Who had the Pacer? Harold asking who had the Pacer. First cars.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the crazy thing now is it's cheaper for me to lease the kid a newer car and than it was to go get even a used, I mean, even a used, like, think Mazda, Toyota, whatever, with the 100,000 miles, they're $7,000. And that's what, at the end of the day, what the lease is going to end up being. So
nice.
Yeah. Delta 88 Oldsmobile. That thing was a land yacht.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fantastic. Tyler's all about talking about breakfast.
Well, we're getting some WorkSafe words here. We got Pinto. We got breakfast.
Oh, did you ask for the WorkSafe words?
I
Oh,
did.
there's 5 minutes left in the show.
Yeah.
We haven't even gotten through all the segments yet, have we? I've completely I'm sorry. For those of you who tuned in for a real Patch and Switch show, wait a minute.
It's a Patchless Friday.
It's a Patchless Friday. Or Switchless.
Oh, it's been Switchless for a while now, but now it's Patchless.
Peter says never lease again. Cost me more to turn it in than to actually buy it. Yeah, that can be a problem depending on how much you use it. And
do we talk about Smurfs this episode?
No, we didn't talk about Smurfs.
I'm not going to take Smurf.
We've already talked Smurf before. Yeah. Segments. We don't need no stinking segments. I think segments should be the word.
Segments?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's use segments.
You got it.
Let's use segments as the next word. Ignite registration open.
Yes, it did. I
know. Yeah. Well, I haven't been here. It opened while I was away. So I can talk about it.
Have a fun time.
Pinto breakfast segments. That's a fantastic name of the next show.
Yes.
I really like that.
Sounds good to me.
So who are you going to the Ignites?
No.
Why?
I have not been invited.
Well, that doesn't mean that you can't do what everybody else does, which is register and show up. You skipped last year.
Yeah, because
Isn't it an alternative year program for you?
No.
Peter says now that I've got the blue badge, how do I get customers, Peter? Customers.
Or there is, I mean, if it depends on your org. I'm trying to get to where I can speak at the booth.
Oh yeah, booth duty.
I can do booth
duty. Tyler says can't wait to go again. Tyler, are you registered? Are you going to be there? Hopefully. There's rumors.
Are there?
There's rumors abound of a Patch and Switch appearance occurring at Ignite.
Boy, it'd be nice if they had the whole team there.
What are you talking? Well, I haven't talked to the other guy yet. But I mean, we'll both be there.
Oh, fine. Probably take Steve too, huh?
Steve's on the budget. Announcer boy's there too. Yeah. Well, okay. You should try to come. You should try to make it down to Orlando. Hey, look. What about a vacation at the end of September in Orlando? What are you looking at me like that for? He's typing. He's too busy. He's IMing because he's being a service reliability engineer.
I'm trying to make reliability. Yes.
Sure. You know, there's a show going on.
There is? Where? I don't see a show going on. We haven't hit the segments yet. Oh!
See, Art says figure out a way to attend. Maybe I'm telling you.
Somebody give me money. I'll go.
Okay. Closed captioning strikes again.
Yes.
Apparently. All right.
In front of a live studio audience.
Well, yes, it happens. It happens. So, okay. The band.
Yeah, let's get the...
It's time to get the band. I don't even know if this thing's going to work.
I could pull the band out on mine if we needed.
Yeah, who even knows? Who even knows?
It's been way too long.
It has been a while. Has been a while since. Peter even says you should come down to Orlando. Oh, he said. Oh, never mind. He said
you should come down to our level. Why would I want to come down to your level?
Right.
I'm all about reliability. I'm going to maintain my levels.
You're going to maintain
my service levels. I'm going to maintain my service level objectives.
I can't even.
Would you like me to do this?
Yeah, because apparently. Oh, hang on. I know what's not working here. Hang on.
Service levels. I'm going to maintain my service level objectives.
Oh. All right. Nothing like a professional Patch and Switch episode.
We have those?
Apparently.
Okay.
Big thanks to everybody who locked in. Peter, Frederick, Steve, Tyler, our very own Essex girl joined in. Art for joining in. Let's see. Did I say Frederick? I said Frederick. Pierre Roman, H-Jit, Julia, Travis, Colleen, everybody else who I missed. Happy May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. And until next time, have a weekend, everybody.
Multipass.